Welcome back, guys. Prime Speculator, the last prime of YouTube. Yes, you heard it right, the last prime of YouTube. We're going to do the video breakdown. We're going to do a little bit of live commentary, and then we're going to dig deep. Now, if you're new to my channel, what we do in my channel, in my lore of Transformers, is we always look for the Easter eggs and dig deep. And everybody sends their theories, and I send you mine. And we're going to do a little bit of things outside the box. So we're going to talk about what I call the money shots that I felt are important. We're going to tie it in. Hope you enjoyed my trailer reaction video, by the way. That was a lot of fun. I literally woke up and watched it. But I didn't post it to the next day, and I'll tell you why. Because I refuse to watch Transformers if it's not in 1080p, HD quality, 4K, whatever. I see humans every single day walking down the road. If the movie's called Transformers, I'm not going to do a reaction or post one or watch one until it's in crystal clear. And I'm sure you guys can appreciate that. We see Transformers. So let's get to the live commentary and let's dig deep and speculate. Here we go. Let's do it. Alright guys, we're going to do a little bit of live commentary. It's going to be short live commentary because we've seen most of the stuff on here, and I want to talk to you guys. I want to talk about the stuff, what I think's cool, that I want to dig into, and I want to speculate with you guys. So, we start out, she's running away, and you see it's a mech tech unit chasing her. They're screaming, they think they're going to die. What was unique is that they were hunting humans in this, and I thought that was very, very interesting. We'll talk about that when I talk with you guys, but it's chasing humans, and this is... I thought it was only going after Autobots, so it doesn't matter. In the United States, there is a war going on between humans and Transformers. Remember that. You see enemy in the back. Oh, that makes me sick to my stomach. Oh, God, that makes me sick. Now you see they think they're going to die. Okay, so this is the first time Isabella's meeting them. And she's like, be quiet. She's comfortable. Enemy again. Yuck. The mech tech unit, from what I'm just calling it that because it reminds me of Transformers Prime, runs away. And then we see what she called... And it gave me the chills in my reaction. If you haven't seen my reaction video, oh my God, my knees collapsed. How many of your guys has collapsed? But you see Canopy rise up, and then she says, covered.
Whoa, it's all right. It's all right. Told you. Covered.
Now you see the stadium. Me and my buddy are working on something like that too. You're going to enjoy that. Stay tuned. And they said, we're kids running loose. Now she wakes up and there's a new pillow there, okay? She is now in safekeeping at this point. So this part is after Canopy dies. I'm assuming this is where Cade rescues her and she's got a brand new pillow. The world that when she was running away, there was no safety whatsoever, right? And she's got baby Dinobots snuggling up with her, which I'm so jealous. I want one so bad. Now, see Canopy rising again and Canopy getting slaughtered right here. We'll touch on that a little bit later, but he's getting slaughtered either by that mech tech, a human helicopter, or a Decepticon, but something is slaughtering her friend that protected her, that she had a bond with and a friend with. This is Canopy's death scene. I think everybody can agree, and you just see those puppy dog Autobot eyes just dying, and it's very, very sad. I hate watching that part. Now she introduces the world of Isabella Moner, and she plays Isabella in this one. And she just basically talks about being her as a female and a young child in a war with Autobots and Transformers. And it was really cool. They're doing smart marketing. You have to target kids to get this going back. Now right here you see Squeaks, and you see her having a chat with him, hanging out. There's a bond there. But what I thought was really cool about this is that Squeaks looked... This is what I think. This is speculation. Is that what if this is an actual Autobot, but this is also Cade Yegar's technology as well, because he had those things running loose, and maybe he restored Squeaks the best he could, and now hence the character Squeaks. Like he could have been a different Transformer down the road. Maybe the Last Knght. Speculation. You never know. He might have the soul of Cybertron in himself. Squeak could be the ties, and that would be so Michael Bay to throw something that we don't expect. But that could be it. Speculation. You see B hanging out. Basically, this is an introduction of her meeting the Autobots, and you see Crosshairs too. And then what was cool about this is, in my opinion, it looks like they're excited to be around children again. Crosshairs is an asshole, let's be honest. B knows what it's like. He loves kids. Hopefully they touch on the Sam origins, what happened to that down the road. But he's happy to be around a child. And so it seems Crosshairs, maybe that gives them a reason and hope to believe again. What more than a child, right? Now, you see this little thing she's throwing around. We're going to talk about that in a sec because I think that's important. But she's using it as a Molotov. We're going to talk about that and speculate on that. And she knocks out the tech unit. They chase her, right? She keeps explaining about her, which, by the way, I think I'm going to like her character a lot. I'm actually really excited to see what they do with her. You see Megatron right here holding Squeaks, almost like he is an infested parasite. Now, that's why I think it could also be that that's part of Cade Yegar's technology, like an insect, disgusting. Like, he just despises the humans, and it's even more disgusting that an actual Cybertronian is connected to the humans. But if they tie in the KSI technology, so is Megatron. But Megatron's a manipulator, as everyone knows, right? Now, you see this. What was cool about this is that she was walking out, and she was not scared at all. But when she was walking out, Megatron's got a squad. I thought he was going to be a lone wolf in this. That was absolutely awesome. Megatron looks phenomenal, but you see Barricade back there. He's got a squad, and who also I think is Shockwave in the back. If you see that one eye, which could be cool. Megatron could have done so many things to restore, but it was pretty cool when he showed up with the squad, and I thought he was going to be a lone wolf. And she's walking out. She's not afraid of them at all, which is good and bad. And then Cade explodes it and rescues her. Remember, he said, "You're now family. The Autobots are going to protect you. My family is going to protect you." But he's got booby traps led around, and he destroyed them. He probably knows. And I don't know about this, guys, but that looks like that sword he took from the Knight SHip, which I'm going to tie in a little bit later. You see that again? We've seen that. You see Hound and Isabella, and I thought of Transformers Prime. Miko, they're bringing the child element back. That's really cool, dude. That's really good with John Goodman's voice. And you see Squeaks, and then her and him have the kitchen now right here. We're going to talk about this one, the Knight SHip. I want to dig deep in this. I love the Knights. We talk Knights on this channel. Hold that thought. There's Mark with the Instill Knight Shield, possibly the Omega Lock. Bumblebee comes down, hopefully doesn't kill Prime, knocks it back into senses. You see Grimlock. Oh my god, who else was hyped to see the Naughty Dog back? Oh my god, this mother. Oh, I love Grimlock. Just running loose, because basically where they're at, it's like a playground for them. He has a personality, he is responded, and he, in a way, is a child, in my opinion. Think about this, that Grimlock and the Dinobots could have been locked down in Lockdown Ship forever, right? And he's just being an ass, and then you see Mark Wahlberg. I love this part. He's dropped this thing now, and then he spits it out. Remember, Prime said, I looked at the reaction, if you watch my reaction video, he is sworn to protect and listen to the this family, which basically is Cade Yegar, and Grimlock's still there. That's what was so cool, is that I thought he would be running around being a lone wolf, but he is still staying loyal to Mark, Cade Yegar's character, which is awesome, because that means, again, they have that's a soul. That's what I reacted when he spit that out, and he spits it out right here. But almost like Cade is raising the Dinobots. He is taking up on himself to protect and train these things. Like, he's trying to be the human Prime in a way. And you see Transformers, the ending. Now let's talk and get more in depth. So now I'm going to talk to you guys and flip it over. Let's go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video breakdown. Now let's speculate a little bit. I'm going to start out with this, what I call the Molotov, what Isabella Moner is throwing. Her character, Isabella, is throwing it at what we think is the mech tech, which it probably is. But this is what I want to speculate about, are they, well, two things. This mech tech could be TFR, which it most likely could, but what if it was like a terrorist group that somehow got the Cybertronian technology and formed that and has a fake logo on it? Could be, could not be, it probably isn't, but what if it is? So it's like a terrorist group. And she has this what I call the Molotov, which, what if it's like the Transformer bloodline? Because if you remember in Age of Extinction, when the Transformers were getting killed, especially the part, like the most one I noticed is when Lockdown gets slaughtered by Prime with his sword, and you see all his blood, pretty much, his Cybertronian blood. What if that's what is so valuable to the humans? What if that Cybertronian, that's what is worth money? Everything in the Earth is valuable, is what they always say. Creators came down and put the seeds down, right? So what if that is actually the value that the humans need? And it's obviously, it could be used for bomb too. They're Cybertronian, right? It's happened before. Or they were just straight up hunting them. But I don't know. I thought that was cool. But what if it was something of value to even the creators themselves? So I thought that was cool. Now, moving on. I want to talk about Cade possibly being the Last Knight. Yes, Mark Wahlberg, Cade Yegar. Hear me out. he was in the Knight's Temenos looking for Prime. He has a sword, and the trailer, it looks like a sword to me, okay? This is about Merlin and magic and King Arthur and a Transformer visiting the King Arthur times. Basically, that's the word of magic, and it makes sense. It would be Cybertron, it would be magic, and science is the new word of magic that time, if that makes sense. And that could be where Cade could have been the Last Knight, as in he grabbed the sword for the human part, which it's always tied into humans. So Mark Wahlberg is the Last Knight of like the human connection with the Transformers, because we're connected to them. They're connected to Earth. We're connected to them. He also saved Optimus. He restored Optimus. I mean, I've mentioned, I have a video where my boss threw about that him awakening Nemesis Prime, which that could happen too. That would still be cool. Like he operated the wrong truck. It was a flat nose, and he's been a Western Star and whatever. I don't want to get too deep into it, and he released him. He released the Last Knight. He captured all Knights by him. But what if the passage of time was to protect the Cybertronian treasures? If you've seen in my last video, the Knights of Cybertron, Passion documentary series, is that was one of the treasures that Prime erased his memory with and passed it to the humans, thinking that they wouldn't come back again, if you follow me. That maybe Optimus stopped it before, maybe it would be cool if he did what Primus did and nail Unicron into prison, and then obviously he's coming out. That would be absurd. If they were doing lore, touch on it real briefly, show us a hint of Unicron real quick, and then go back to the movie. Getting off topic. So that could be what makes the Last Knight the human, right? They say we keep trying to figure out who the Last Knight is. So now with the human, remember it was Lockdown's treasures. It was a nice Temenos. That's what he grabbed the sword. It worked functional for him. He is an inventor. It is Mark Wahlberg. He plays a badass, right? Always. And that's how the humans can always stay connected, is through the Knights. And we've had Knights. And then you could be Anthony Hopkins could have to train Mark to be the protector of Earth for the humans, because this war is not going to stop. Now, let's talk about the part that I'm so fascinated with, and that's right here. So let me get out this. I want to look at this really clear. This little Temenos part, this part where Cade and the female character is standing. Now, this is the coolest part in the trailer. I didn't react because I was like, oh my gosh, it was so quick, but they are touching on this Knight lore. We're going to speculate pretty hardcore. This part right here, where he's in the center of the whole ship, which I think is part of that ship with Lockdown that exploded, right? There was 5 ships reported, again, check my last video, that they found that, which was in the part of the ocean, okay? And when he went in the middle, if he was still carrying his sword for the human part, you saw the fire rise up, and you see the Knights all around. You see a couple of them look like Dinobots. Sorry, guys, I'm looking down here. Dinobots, Knights, Barbarians, and then he gets in the middle, and then the thing lights up like something awoke. Now, 2 things. What if Mark Cade is releasing Dragonstorm, right? Like Dragonstorm is sworn to protect Optimus. That's the other part of the ship, or the ship called Titans. What if that part of the ship is waking up itself, and then that could be the part where we see out of the ship coming out with the battle with Bumblebee and all that stuff, like Metroplex or Omega Supreme. It doesn't matter, or something we don't know. But I think that part is involving what could be the releasement of Dragonstorm to fight Optimus, right? Or maybe Cade getting his spot, getting taken over as the realm, where basically he would be control of the new Knights, because we don't know what's happening to Optimus. Optimus is infected in some way. That when he grabbed that weapon and locked down ship in the other part of the Temenos, that was the connection to stop him. And basically, Prime swore that the Autobots protect Cade, Cade can be the only one to protect stop Optimus, because maybe it wasn't confirmed, but Optimus was a protector to Cade. And this part 2 could also be where Steelbane could be released. This could be the actual, maybe, I'm looking at it, it's maybe the battleground, like maybe where they used to test, practice their, I'm talking about the combat, right? And Cade took his lore and everything's connected. So that part is what I want to talk about. What do you guys think? Is that this little Knight ship right here? I mean, this looks like, if you look at the very top, their third spot missing. That could, and then the center of the lights, and then something awoke. So what do you think? Is the ship awakening? Could it be the Titan Metroplex? If you see my Knights of Cybertron series, could be Cade taking it over. I don't know. I throw it out there. I thought that was cool. So hope you enjoyed the breakdown, and I hope you enjoyed the speculation, guys. To my new subscribers, this is something we do. All my current subscribers have been there from the beginning. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll talk about something else next time, because reportedly there's supposed to be a trailer coming out sometime soon. That's what I've heard on social media. So you guys have been posting it and setting all your theories. So thank you guys. All right. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Prime Spec out. Peace.